Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakah Kadash, Double Nisra, other apostles of Great Mills on the Ruwa, Shalom, to the brothers in the wax, Sarah Truth. Um, got this article on The Star, where you got the NVIDIA CEO. NVIDIA is the company that produces like graphics cards that have basically been like there. As far as when it goes to AI, they're kind of like the cornerstone of a lot of the recent development within it, with like a lot of progress within like the last, I don't know, 5 or so years. So and they were kind of involved as well before in like crypto, because their cards were used for like crypto mining as well for a good minute, and that kind of blew up over the pandemic. But then it went into AI, and then when they went into AI, they became one of like the largest companies in the world, like, and said the near $3 trillion. I think it probably is the largest then, valuation wise. But then it says what NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang believes humanoid robots are less than 5 years away from seeing wide use in manufacturing facilities. And yeah, you have already at this point a lot of manufacturing facilities are almost all automated, but it's just a matter of like the humanoid robots. There's a lot of like I think you'll still have like you have a very limited amount of like overseers over the technology, over the how they have these things set up in the first place. But then you know, those are things that, as you know, the technology develops, they're gonna wean out, because it's something where it's even like with a lot of this AI, they're trying to get to where it can essentially develop and automate and control itself. So you just go, hey, resolve this problem for me, then bang, the AI just goes and resolves it in its own way. That's really what you know, they're looking to develop it to. And then why is that the end goal? Because of what the role, you know, people are going to play going forward. What you know, you go to the Georgia Guidestones, let's say maintain humanity under 500 million. So they're looking to have, you know, people around, but not a significant amount. And all this automation, AI development and whatnot, technology is essentially having something that you have total power over, that can't resist. And then, you know, when it comes to the MOTB, the mark, that's how you get that same response within people as well. So it says Huang on Tuesday gave a keynote address in front of a packed hockey stadium during the near $3 trillion company's annual developer conference in San Jose, California. Huang revealed software tools that he said would help humanoid robots navigate the world more easily. And I think he had like the Tesla robot as well. They're kind of pushing towards that. And like he said within 5 years, having it in corporate use. And that's the thing is, people might be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And they might have it where it's like, you know, iRobot or whatnot, where they're kind of, you might have people resistant to it. But then the reality is on a corporate level, they're just going to be like, yo, I can stop paying X amount of wages. I just need to do upkeep on a certain level of machinery, robotics, whatever. And I save an insane amount of money. And all these things become more profitable, because that's the nature of ESO's system. It says what the manufacturing industry will likely adopt humanoid robots first, because that industry has well-defined tasks that robots can handle in a controlled environment, he said. I thought it ought to be to go to factories first, and the reason for that is because the domain is much more guardrailed and the use case is much more specific. Yeah. So that's the thing, is there are still huge industries being utilized where those robots can go, and there's going to be no resistance whatsoever. People will be like, oh, robots, you know, like now you got people going around and smashing up Teslas, but that's only gonna, you know, be a blip, really, because why? On a huge industrial scale, a lot of these things will be adopted, and then people just have to deal with it, just like now in the UK. the universal credits getting cut, disability benefits being cut. People that really have just been, they haven't had a means to kind of what do you call it, support them, to would have been reliant on the government. Those things are being cut off because why? All of that's going to be wrapped up into the MOTB, into the beast system. So the value of it is very, very easy to determine. The going rate for renting a human robot is probably 100 grand. And I think it's pretty good economics. Yeah. Certain those roles you could be paying 100 grand just to pay one guy's wage for a year. Revelation 12:12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time." Yeah. You basically have it where what? The Esau's, these elites, these ones in control, these ones in power, these ones putting their plans into action, that, own countries, that have full control over the interest and direction of what goes on a lower level. They're they're coming down with force. They're basically looking to where the general populace is not a consideration. The desires of the people are not consideration. That's all out the window. That's all in the bin. It says what? We read this. Wisdom of Solomon 2. Start from verse 5. It says what? "For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it's fast sealed, so that no man cometh again." Yeah, they're just looking like, once you die, it's done. It's a wrap. You basically, everything's resolved from there. It says what? "Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth." Yeah, they're looking to enjoy. They're looking to indulge, but that's for themselves. It says, "Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient grey hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth." Yeah. So essentially they're keeping it. They're looking at it as far as the might's in their fist, as long as they can execute what they desire, and they can't be resisted. And they're not looking to have mercy on the poor, the widowed, the old. That's why you have people being cut off. Because why? These guys are just like, we got plans to execute. I mean, if it's sitting there thinking about no fucking old ass motherfucker. They're looking to get their shit done. I'll finish on this. James 5:1. It says, "Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days." Yeah, so the rich men, those that are in those elite positions, those that have, through the power of wealth, capabilities to just be like, okay, fuck over people legendarily, they're gonna find that all that wealth they've amassed, it's not been for themselves. They've amassed it for the last days, which is for Israel's sake. And then what? All the gold and silver, it's moth-eaten. It's not gonna accomplish what they desire. Because you go to Ezekiel 28. It's through that wealth, that wisdom got them money. And then as well with Isaiah 13, where it says the Russians will not regard the gold or silver. When the spirit gets put on them to come against America, all those riches and means to stave it off won't exist. Whatever they're hoping to accomplish is not going to be achieved, because why? Its prophecy will hold true. what Yahweh Hashem Yashab Hashem HaKadosh desires, that's what's going to be accomplished. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom, shalom.